Today we travel from Cape Town to Stellenbosch, the center of South African wine country. This area has produced wine since the 1600s and is famous for Pinotage and Chenin Blanc, two of my favorites. We visited our first winery in episode 2, and now it's time to dive deep into South Africa's wineries.
Merlot, I get stewed cooked fruit, or jaminus.
Time for another tasting and lunch. We're at Lanzerac, South African wine country. This is an amazing property, established in 1692. It's kind of hard to believe. This place is pretty luxurious, I have to admit. Honestly, I don't think I've ever stayed anywhere quite like it. I'll show you around a little bit and show you some pictures of the room. As we walked around the Lanzerac area, the sun was setting. Near the vineyard's edge, we witnessed one of the most stunning sunsets I've ever experienced. It's day number 2 of our visit to South Africa's wine area. We have breakfast before we head to the tram station to tour the countryside and visit even more wineries. Our first stop today is Lynx Winery.
It's a dry wine, okay? With a little bit of the spiciness because of the white pepper spice as well as the wood that was added. Yes, please enjoy. Now we're remaining with the capsaicin. That will be nice.
back on the tram, but this time it's to head to the train.
Yes, you can see it.
After a short ride on the train, we jumped back on the tram. Then we rode through the quaint wine town of Franschhoek before stopping at our next winery.
So let me tell you the story behind of this one. Remember when I was still in South Africa, they banned the alcohol. This is the one was only left in my wine in the town.
Mention, please guys, I know the pairing looks very tempting, but please do not touch it yet. It's meant to go with the red wine. The white wine is just a palate cleanser, as we've mentioned, because you guys have had a lot of good wines so far. So we now want to clear all of those good wine flavors from your palates and get your palates ready for the best reds in town. Okay.
After spending the day at different wineries, we toured our own Lanzerac Winery. With some time left before dark, we decided to explore the grounds more and hoped for another sunset. And guess what? The sun, like the night before, dazzled us with another breathtaking show. We were up early to begin the next leg of our adventure, and it turns out sunrise is every bit as good as sunset here in South African wine country. In our next episode, buckle up as we journey across South Africa to the Kruger area. Our first stop, Kapama Private Game Reserve, where the safari portion of our adventure begins. Be sure to join us for episode 4 of our epic journey to Africa.